Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. I see Marty,
Hey everyone.
Brian, Richie's with us tonight, Mystic. Oh,
What's going on?
hey, it says we are live. Texas Donna.
We are live. Have you gotten out hunting at all, Bill?
No, hi Yodi. Not with my hip. I'm gonna have to wait till after surgery. I got a hip brace on right now because I try to walk. It wants to pull the muscles. Hi Johnny. Hi Mark. Hi Carrie. Nathan. Hello.
Hey everyone.
Captain Vic. Good evening. Wow.
Wow, the pilot in now.
Yeah, everybody's jumping in. All these
I
great
got out
people.
yesterday. I went down by the river. I didn't find a whole lot. Then I snuck up to the dump. I found a few buttons and a clay marble. Then I went out. There's a dump out back of my place I go to once in a while. I went out there today, dug around, didn't find much.
Hi, little Kenny. Hey, Nathan, have you gone out lately? I got to check see if you got any videos out. I miss
Hey
watching.
David out Bud City.
I miss watching Nathan metal detect. Out in the
Yeah,
middle.
he had that honey hole there that was
Yep,
unbelievable.
it was. Hi, Jim. Yeah, it was. Hi, Bill H. Yeah, he did really well for the
Hey
longest.
Yodi.
I don't think he's
Hey
done yet
Jim.
with it either.
A honey hole that never runs out. I
Yeah,
need to find one of those.
that's like, well, Marty Vista's got one at his old fairgrounds. And it's slower, but he's still finding silvers there. I've been working on your project. Is it that the truck or the T-Bird or both, Nathan?
Has anyone in the
Hi,
chat
dear.
read any of my new book?
Yes. Anybody read
I got to call my mother. I see how far she is on it.
Fragments of Time? Nathan's working on the truck right now. Good book. I've only read a few pages, but when I get more time, I'll delve into it. Because Richie
Once you
writes.
get into it, Bill, there's a lot going on. Hey, Deej.
Hi, Deej. Um, yeah, Nathan runs into some great deals on vehicles and motorcycles. So I love that T-Bird he picked up, but Bullet, those are my favorite.
Does he sell them after he's done with them? Or?
I don't know. Never really asked, so I just watch what he does. And do you, Nathan? Do you ever sell any of them? Oh, thank you, Johnny. Workman, hello. I mean, we got 20 in the house. Sweet.
I'm showing 22.
Uh,
Oh, I just dropped to 20. I
well,
guess mine's my count is lagging a little bit.
I'm sure my YouTube is lagging. And now it's showing 23. So who knows?
Yeah, that's what I got, 23.
Oops. And I just came over from Angie and Rex because they had Shane from Ohio River on there tonight as a
Oh,
guest
cool.
speaker. Yeah.
Now you got we get the triple score,
Double score.
the double score. What's the difference
It's
between the double and the triple?
Well, I don't have a bottle cap rejection button and a
Yeah.
few other things, but
That
they're pretty.
bottle, I don't, I got that on a couple of my machines. I don't even use it.
Yeah, but from what everybody's told me, the double, triple, and the legend are all so close. And I learned that I was out with John, my friend Charlie from Digging Back's brother, and we'd go over to Target and I could have every target he had, and the VDI numbers were coming up the same. So were the tones. So it's like, why would I want to buy a Legend when I got one that's basically about half the price?
Do you have? There's two things that. Do you have the iron filter?
Yep, sure do.
How about the audio gain?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Stabilizer?
that I'm not sure of. I'd have to
Yeah.
get into the menu. I haven't gone in.
Yeah.
I haven't got into the back menu yet to see. So. But what I got, the way I've got it set up, it works so well for me. I don't mess with it. You know, it's just.
Yeah. I played around with some of the settings the other day when I was down on the river with it. So I actually got it nice and stable. I used the stabilizer, and I was actually able to hunt in a multi-frequency without playing with the machine all the time.
Beard, it is. I mean, it's a great machine. When they came out and they put it on sale for $399, I mean, the only thing I did different is I got the 9.5 by 6-inch coil for it because I don't like. Once I switched the Minelab to a small coil, both of them, I just thought you can get the same depth with a small coil, and it's so much easier to swing, easier on the shoulder. Yeah.
I got the stock coil for the Legend, and I got the little 6-inch. I like that 6-inch coil.
Yep. That is the difference because you get that round 6-inch coil. Hi, Georgianne. With the Legend, but you get a 9.5 by 6 or 6.5 with the triple and double score in the score. So they don't use the same coils. So.
No, but you can get one of those size coils for the Legend. They make one for it.
Yeah, they just started to, if I remember, because they didn't have it for the longest time.
Yeah,
but
I figured the 6-inch coil is probably just as good for me.
Yeah. Well, somebody asked me in a stream what's the big deal about a small coil? I said, one, trashy parks, or where I go, since I out in the woods when stuff starts growing up, trying to swing a big coil in between sprouts and brush and stuff. I go, when you can go from a coil like that to a coil like that, it makes a hell of a difference when you're out there detecting in the brush.
Plus, when you got a carpet of nails, you got a coil this big, you're trying to get a target amongst 100 nails, then you get a coil this big, and you're trying to get your target out of maybe a dozen nails.
Nails. So, yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, nails, trash. Yeah, it's much better. Somebody goes, well, I like the big coil. I'm sticking to that. And I go, well, good luck with that. And, where there's a lot of signals in the ground, it's going to be hard trying to determine what's what. Yep. You're right, Yodi. Small coil in the trash box is the way to go. Yep. Beard, the small coils now go just as deep. Now, years ago, the size of the coil did make a difference in depth. If you had an 8-inch coil, you get about 8 inches.
I think there's I think there's a little bit of a depth difference between a larger and a smaller coil. It may not be what it used to be, but
yeah,
I'm thinking you may get that extra inch that you can't get with a smaller coil.
That's true, but in the old days, it was a big gap. I mean, if you had a 10-inch coil and a 6-inch coil, the 6-inch would get you about 5 to 6 inches in depth, and the 10-inch coil gets you 10 inches in depth. So,
yeah. I've tested a lot of my machines and a lot of coils on targets in the
get
ground.
better, Texas, Donna. Come on. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, David Alfonsetti. Yeah.
Hope you feel better, Donna.
Yeah. I do love the small coils. It's just so much easier.
Plus, it's easy to swing.
Yeah.
On your shoulder.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
I used to swing a 15-inch coil on the Xterra 705.
Yeah. You don't want to do that anymore, do you?
No. I found more silver with that hookup than with any other.
Oh, Johnny's corner. Johnny got himself an Xterra Pro and he loves it. I figured you would. So what you had the large coil? Would you have the 3.5 kilohertz for for the silver.
Yeah, I had the low kilohertz. The WOT orange
Yeah.
15-inch coil.
King's Gold. Hello. Hi, Grandma Kelly.
Hey, Grandma Kelly.
Oh, wow. She's been a member for 15 months. Thank you very much, Grandma Kelly. Oh. Maddie got tired of sharing, huh, Johnny? I understand it. M9 on the Manicore and love it. I can understand that. Oh, thank you, Grandma Kelly. Mark Santos Tetra picked up the Knox 700. But let me know about it. I've only known a few people that have them, but they love them. So someday I want to get one of those.
They got the Knox 600, 700, 800, 900.
100. And then the Manicore.
Yeah. And the
But
CTX 3030 if you want an old school one.
yeah, I think I know they said they're not, but I got a feeling they're probably going to get rid of the CTX 3030.
Oh, they still make them?
They still make them, but they drop the price all the time trying to sell them. So I know they're not. Why would you want to pick up? I mean, the Knox series, whether it's 6, 7, 8, or 900, gets really great depth and is half the freaking weight of a CTX 3030. I know it's well balanced, but 2 pounds an hour is still 2 pounds an hour more, you know?
Yeah. I like my Deus too. Nice and light.
Super light. It's under 2 pounds, isn't it? Just like,
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
yeah.
But I mean, you give up. I mean, if you lean on it the wrong way, as something you feel like you're going to break it. So
Yeah.
the lightness comes at a cost. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But well, thank you, Johnny. 30 people in the house. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that, you know, that it's stouter than it feels. So that's one thing. I love Nocta. Now, Mine Lab used to have a bad rep there for a while. Their machines flooding and the ears and that breaking. But actually, the Legends I've been around are well built. The triple score and the double score feel kind of, and the new simplest feel kind of cheap. I know a lot of the
I know my Legends built pretty ruggedly.
yeah. I mean, like I bought the Simplex Lite because it was on $100 off on sale. I love the machine, but like the threads didn't want to line up. The shaft is a little wobbly. Just you know, it's kind of like they cut corners to get the price down on them. And it works. I've had no problem with it, but it doesn't feel as well built as like the Xterra Pro. You know. It's still a great machine. And somebody said, they go, well, you know, that Simplex Lite doesn't go that deep. I don't care for $150 and the VDI and the tones are all just perfect. It's like, I can give up a couple, 3-4 inches in depth, you know?
Like if you're hunting in the water, depth really doesn't matter a whole lot.
Yeah.
No.
Or like where I'm at, I'd say about 10% of it I could dig past 12 inches. The rest of it, the ground is so rocky and hard. It's like Northern California. Unless you got a jackhammer, you're not going to, it'll take you a good 2 hours to dig 6 inches deep because it's all rocky, you know? And I don't really want to dig oak. You know, I like finding silver and relics, but I don't want to spend 2 hours, 3 hours to dig to a target to find out, oh, it sounded like a silver, but it's a clad dime, you know? If I was taking 5 seconds to pop it out in the park, that's a different thing. Hi, Paula.
Hey, Paula.
I am surprised that I know 2 people that had Manicores and bought the Legends, and the Manicores are now sitting in their closets. So, because they did prefer the Legend over the Manicore because they were missing stuff. So, the only thing I can figure is they just didn't have them set up right for their area or something. But my backbreaking metal detecting.
I really haven't tested the depth of the legend in the ground, stuff in the ground, because I get the XP Deus, and I know that goes deep. So if I'm somewhere where I want to go deep, I just bring that machine.
The legend goes deep, believe me. That's like when I first, well, I don't have it now. I got rid of my Vanquish because I had the 440. I want to get a 540 because it has the high and low iron bias, which the 440 did. So where I checked out here, the 440 is worthless because I could not notch out those freaking, square nails. And it's like when you're in a city that's old, there's tons of square nails in the ground here, especially a place that was burned to the ground like 2 or 3 times during the Civil War. So, but somebody asked, how deep does it go? Well, a 28 gauge shotgun head stamp is pretty small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it hit it at 14 inches, loud and clear.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's deep. And for a $270 machine, I fell in love with it right away. So I do want to get it. I want to get the 5.
If I hunt in park on my legend, and I hunt in 4 tones. And it's not trying to get maximum depth. I mean, if I was going maximum depth, I'd hunt on field and hunt in 2-tone and dial every filter back that I can on the machine to max out my depth. But I'm not interested in doing that with the legend because I got the Deus, and I hunted deep 2-tone on that, and I dial everything back, trying to get maximum depth.
Anna, just save up your money and get the Pro Pack. I know you're like me, a low income, but because right now you can buy it and they'll throw in a free pinpointer for $4.99 for the Nocta Triple Score Pro Pack, small coil, big coil. And in fact, I think a couple of places throw in a bag and a digging tool and the Profine 35. So, which is $100 cheaper than just the regular Minelab Expedition Pack with the Elite, which you just get the machine and an extra coil. And the Nocta, I mean, who was it? Somebody was saying, because they've got the Legend 2 and they've been around the double and triple score, and they're going, the double and triple score will do 99% of what the Legend can do. So,
yeah,
I understand, Anna, but they'll come around again. I mean, at a couple times a year, the outfits want money. So, because what I wanted, and I was going to pull the trigger, and I thought I can't do it right now. They had the Nox 700. It's normally $749 for just the machine. Well, they had that with the small coil, a digging tool, and the Profine 35 for $749. So you bought the machine and all the extras were free. And I was this close to pulling the trigger, and I just can't do that right now,
Yeah.
Because that would cover me for Minelab. I mean, I'd like to have the Elite, but thank you, Bill H. But the 700 being a better machine, I like the tones better too, Anna. That's the one thing I do really like about Minelab is their tones. The 700 has many more settings. Hi, Natalie. And like Danny, that's what Danny uses. Oh, Danny boy?
Yeah.
And he loves it. I mean, that's all he's been taking out for the last year and a half is the 700. He's got 2 Vanquishes, a Nox, I think 13 other detectors, but Nox 900. I understand that's almost as good as the Manicore and a lot cheaper. And for those who are just getting started, what you can do, and if you don't want to spend a lot of money to make sure you want to get into Robster.
Hey, Rob.
And you type in Bounty Hunter or Technetics, and a lot of the Bounty Hunter machines and the Technetics and the Fishers they'll First Texas will throw them up there and sell them dirt cheap. Was the Omega 8500 older machine, but a good machine. Normally $600. They had them on there for $249 the other day. So. And Fisher Technetics and Bounty Hunter puts out some really good machines. I still got 2 Bounty Hunters sitting in my closet and a Technetics in the garage.
I still have my AT Pro, my first machine.
Yep. Hi, Rob.
Howdy, hi guys.
And you'll never get rid of that AT Pro, will you, Richie?
I'm here in spirit.
Richie, you'll never sell that AT Pro, will you?
No.
No, didn't they?
A lot of people have kept their AT Pro as a backup for years and years and years, and they go, "Hey, it's been a reliable machine. Why sell it?"
Well, that's like I dig it out, but it's really buried in the back. I got a Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, $80 machine. It'll hit a penny at 8 inches. It's not waterproof, doesn't have pinpoint. It's analog. But the first time I got one, I think they were on sale for $59 way back when. And I paid for it, plus made a profit in 3 days. You know. The only bad part is the Bounty Hunters, almost all of them, unless you get the Pro model, use 2 9-volt batteries.
Oh yeah, that gets expensive.
That gets expensive. Plus, you got to find out, since they're older style, you got to get the right 9-volt batteries, because 9-volt batteries, the cheaper the battery, the bigger it is. So you can buy them where they won't fit in the damn slots on a Bounty Hunter or some other machines. Or some of the newer ones with the better, they're so small. My Discovery 3300, I got to put shims in there so the points will contact.
I see. It's just opposite. My first machine, that the MindLab 705, the Xterra 705. If you put rechargeable AA's in it, you couldn't get them out because they were just a hair thicker than regular non-rechargeable AA's. So I had to like turn the machine upside down and bang the battery thing out. It did not like those rechargeable batteries inside the battery tube.
Yeah.
Of that.
Well, it just depends on who you buy them from. Is the thing there, like anything else. I used to really hate, because I used to buy those
Howdy, Captain Vic.
Dollar Tree. You'd get 2 of them for $1.
You get 2 9-volt for $1. I was just going to say that, Bill, and then it went to
they're
1.
great batteries.
And now you can't even find them at the Dollar Tree for $1.
And the things would last. It's like when I had the HF9 from Harbor Freight, it took 6 AA batteries. What's his name? Wolf Creek Survival. He did it, and I did it. We bought a 6-pack of AA batteries for $1. And in the Harbor Freight 9, we got over 100 hours out of those dollar batteries. You know? So that's another machine that I spent. I think it was on sale. I got it out the door for $34, and they threw in some free batteries in. I think it took me about a day and a half to make $30 off that machine after paying for itself. They don't go deep, but it was a coin.
My Tesoro takes 9-volt battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know why I bought that. I bought it. I've used it a couple times, but I just like having it.
Yeah, you just wanted a Tesoro. I'm the same way. I've never had one, but I want one. I've never even used one, but I watch the videos on them, and it's amazing. You can see a guy with a Tesoro walk behind somebody with a newer machine, and they're finding stuff the guy has missed with the newer machine. Yeah. Everybody says, "Hi, Ellsworth. Oh, you know that analog's no good." Well, they tune those analogs in for coins and jewelry. No matter who made them, that's what they're. That was the big thing back then: coins and jewelry. Not too many relic hunters, so they are really good for finding, especially the jewelry part.
They're really good in nails and stuff too.
Yep, they are, because you can notch it out and you don't hear it at all. Try that with any digital machine. I don't know a digital machine that will go silent on iron. They just won't.
You got to find that perfect spot on the dial, though. We just knock out the nails and not anything else.
I've seen a lot of detectors. Once it's started, the problem is the used ones are going for what they cost new now because they're just not out there anymore.
And they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they went out way before.
See, I bought one right after they went under because I knew I wouldn't be able to get one for much longer.
Yeah.
They used to have a lifetime warranty years ago.
Oh yeah, I know. Lifetime warranty. That's one thing that put them under. Plus the fact they never went completely digital. Some of their higher end machines had a digital readout, but it was kind of like something from the 80s. You know, it just wasn't that great. Go for Bill. Hello.
Anyone who's never run a analog machine, I mean, you learn a lot about metal detecting.
Yeah.
If
Howdy,
you
Marty.
can,
How
if you
you
can run
Ringo?
it, if you can run an analog machine, you can run anything.
Yeah. Everything's they're simpler, but the problem is it makes you really listen.
Hi, Deej.
And like you said, when you go to do your settings on your discrimination, you got to be really, really careful. Just because a hair one way or the other will throw everything off.
And you get a lot to play with.
Yep.
A lot of knobs. You got them on top, got them on bottom.
What's the matter, big guy? You need something? Oh, I think my kitty needs feeding. Be right back. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, Shane, Ohio River. Hey, Steven Starr,
Great.
Bill H.
Come here, buddy.
Is Mr. Invisible in here?
Who's Mr. Invisible?
Shane.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Look, I can see him in Bill's stream tonight. Good evening, Stephen. Hi, Miss Deej.
Hey, Tom.
Basically, good evening, everybody. Howdy, Johnny's Corner. Hello, Stephen Stark. Howdy, Ringo. Snapping Scavenge. I've been mostly hunting old bottles, but I'm going to start detecting again. Yeah, I miss detecting and bottle hump dump looking. No, bottle, not bottle dump dumping. Bottle dump.
No, it's a bottle hump dump.
Bottle hump
Bottle dump
dumping.
digging. Any trivia tonight?
Yes, and I'm ready. I'm ready to. Danny D was our winner last week. I have to send her out a prize tomorrow. So the first person on screen, have Richie and Bill not say anything, unless Richie wants to try and win this. Bill's a big movie guy, so he might know it too. But for any person in the stream, yes or no, okay? Tell me yes or no whether this actor or actress belongs to the only one Oscar club. So meaning if they only had one Oscar, put yes. If they got more than one Oscar or no Oscars, then put no. Okay? So the first person that gets this right is going to win. I have a 1 gram silver coin here. The coin with the AR-15 on it, the Second Amendment. Little mini coin. So the person who gets this right is going to win that. Here's your 3 actresses. So Al Pacino, Jack Nicholson, and Julie Andrews. So tell me yes or no if they belong to the only one Oscar
Hey, Silver
club.
Wishes.
I'm going to go with no, yes, yes.
All right, let's come down here and get the. All right, you need 3 answers, guys, like Backbreaking did it.
Nobody wants to go with my answer.
Hi, Don Roller Creeper.
It must have exhausted all
Hi,
the
Joe.
combinations.
Boom. It's Captain Vic.
Congrats, Captain.
We put no for Al Pacino. We thought for sure Al Pacino had more than one Oscar, with Godfather and Scarface, both Godfathers. He was nominated for both Godfathers, did not win. He was nominated for Scarface and didn't win. He's been nominated 8 times. And Bill, can you guess the only Oscar Al Pacino has?
Scarface.
Oh,
No, nope, not Scarface. That's what I would have thought too, along with the Godfather.
no. I know the movie. I can't think of the name.
The grumpier old man.
He won it for Son of a Woman.
Yep.
Hoo-ah.
When he walked by at the fish market and said, "Good morning, ladies," I knew that's the movie.
And then Jack Nicholson was a no. He has at least 3 Oscars. And we thought Julie Andrews was going to be a no because we thought she won it for Sound of Music and Mary Poppins.
No,
but she did not win it for Sound of Music. She won it for Mary Poppins. So she only has 1. So that was a yes. So it was yes, no, yes. And that is Captain Vic. Captain Vic, you will get silver, sir. Congrats, everybody.
Well, I'm going to start doing this trivia thing, but have you ever watched the old Western Death Valley Days, Rob?
Oh, I probably not in 40 years, Bill.
But anyways, what I love about that one and some of the other ones, they're actual stories. And what did they call him? The old captain or something, the guy that would come on at the beginning of Death Valley Days and at the end to explain it to you. Well, I hadn't watched them so many years, I forgot most of them, but they had one on the other day. And this American, a ship captain, he decided, this was while California was still under rule of Mexico. He wanted to marry this Mexican woman, so he became a citizen of Mexico in California. But the governor of California, appointed by the state of Mexico, the country of Mexico, wanted her too, so he wouldn't let them get married. And his word is law there. So the guy gets mad. They run him out of the country. He sneaks back, takes her, and elopes. Well, his name was Captain Finch, and I think her name was Carlotta. But anyways, they eloped, lived in South America for a year. When they came back for penance, there was a church in San Diego that didn't have a bell. So his penance was to make them a bell 50 pounds or heavier, which he did. It is still there today in the same church.
Oh, wow.
So it's stuff like they had yesterday. I watched one on Levi Strauss. That was an amazing story. So, yeah,
all right, we had fun with trivia tonight. Zach's not here to ask us how we did. We finished in 5th with 110 points out of 20 teams. We were 5th. But, yeah, we crashed and burned on that final. We got the final wrong. But, yeah, we were doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah, that was a tough question, though.
Oh, wow. Hang on. Where was –
Hey, Mandy.
Captain Vic just beat out. He put the yes, no, yes, and then right below him was Gregory Gibson and Joe Bad Idea.
All right.
Wow. He just got it in ahead of you guys. But thanks everybody for playing along. I like doing this. We're gonna start doing silver on Tuesday night with trivia. Skilva, little Skilva.
Anyone in the chat did the action figure thing this week on Facebook?
That is just so cool, Richie. The first one I got was from please tell me I
Mike?
didn't get that phone over there, D. Did I? Was from Mike Malleyman, and I thought somebody made that for him, like out of a 3D
thank you,
printer.
Mandy.
And then I realized,
High five, Miles.
they had a thing on Yahoo.
Mary.
It's like sweeping the country right now.
Yeah.
Hi, NorCal. We got 50 people in the house. Thank you all.
I've made I don't know how many of them for people. People keep asking me to make them for them.
What I was thinking, call a place, see what happened. Make them trading cards. Have your
Yeah, you can make a trading card version of them.
yeah. Your metal detecting trading cards. Let's see. I got a Chigger here. I'll trade you for a Green Mountain.
It better be 2 Green Mountains.
Oh,
Yeah, how many Madison Mains do you need to get to a Chigger? Probably a lot.
Yeah, Rob froze up. Hope we can make it back. But yeah, I thought trading cards, or you can make little figures and actually have. Oh, you can, Mary? They're still doing that? Okay. But what I was thinking is, they got a lot of digital online metal detecting video games. What about a metal detecting board game?
Yeah. Somebody wants to take the time to make a game.
Because I don't know if you ever remember, it was a game called Oil Well.
Nope, I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay. Well, anyways, a friend of mine created that back in the late 60s. And what it was, he built this board. Now, you drill for oil wells, right? Well, there was blocks. The board was about this tall. It had blocks in it. You'd shake it up. Then you'd buy real estate all over the country and drill a well. Well, if the pin sunk all the way, you had a pin and a little drill tower. If it went all the way down, there's nothing there. If you hit something, it came up. Then you went over and drew the card to see how much you made or what was going to happen. So, it's kind of like Monopoly, but with oil wells. We could do that with metal detecting too. You go along, you're swinging over a hole. Oh, there's something there. Yeah. And draw a card to see what you get. Except instead of pins, you can make it magnetic somehow to where you swing a coil on your little figure and boom, it makes a noise.
I don't think many people play board games anymore, though, Bill.
You'd be surprised. Around here, they sell out every year at Christmas time. Hi, Mandy.
Hey, Maddie.
No, but board games. In fact, there's more and more new board games every year. People love them still. So, yep, Maddie, we play them. Yeah, lots of people do. I think we've got about 47 of them here in the house. Hi, firefighter detecting. Oh, damn it. Okay, Rob. Get my phone working and see. Get what's going on with Rob.
Maybe his laptop died again.
I don't know. Hi, Joel. How
Hey,
you
Ben.
doing?
Hey, Joel. Hey,
My phone
Steven.
keeps switching to dark mode, and I hate that. Okay, go over here. Oh,
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons has made a comeback. I noticed there's a lot of groups that do that around here too.
oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, and there's some offshoots of that too.
I remember when I was I don't know, probably in junior high, one of my friends had something called Dark Towers.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh
They
yeah.
had a little thing, and then the thing would spin, and then whatever would come up.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
it
still
used to
make
be
that.
fun.
They still make that. Well, I just texted Rob. Haven't got an answer back yet. Hope he's okay.
me look, see if they have it on Amazon.
Jim, we that's one thing we don't joke about. He could have got hurt seriously. That ha ha ha! Tried to tell you. Yep.
You want to know how much the Doc Towers game is?
How much? Hi, Paula.
Let me see.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay, it's a restoration game. The cheapest one I see is $190.
Wow.
You got one for $297.99 and $305.97.
Wow. Oh,
Like
cool,
eBay.
man. Influencers. GP and Mama Bird play a board game. And wanted to gain subs, lose so that's cool, Amanda. Thank you for letting us know that.
Check out eBay. Yeah, about $200. I see one for $135. Oh no, that's just cover art.
Oh yeah, cover art can go for a lot. I found that out the hard way.
This is there's one it's up for bid. It's up to $202.50. This is an original one from 1981.
Years ago, I took a book in that was worth a lot of money. It was a hardback edition of a Heinlein book. I took it,
Yep.
and the guy goes, "Where's the jacket?" I go, "I don't have it." He goes, "That's 2/3 of the value of that book, is having that jacket
That
cover."
paper jacket. Yeah.
Yeah. $51 in the house. Thank you all. Yeah, if you guys missed it, go back later after this and watch Angie and Rick's live tonight. They had Shane on there. It was a great show. So. And don't forget to watch Richie every Saturday, Madison, Maine,
7:15.
7:15. He does a premiere, sometimes a live with DF Digger.
It's becoming a rarity these days.
Yeah.
We have a whole lineup of it's called hashtag Up North Saturday night gigs. Usually we
That's
start
you,
out
Mary.
with Chris, PDA, New England. We have Mason Merckx in there, the DF Digger, sometimes the Maine Dirt Sweepers, then me at 7:15, and then Mikey at 7:30.
Let's see if we get some answers here. No, Natalie says we're not frozen. Good night, firefighting detecting. No, we're fine. It's you, Mary. Sorry. Everybody else says we're good. I'm just wondering, I'm hoping Rob's okay or something didn't go wrong here because I'm not getting an answer back from him. That bothers me.
Maybe he lost power or something.
Yeah, but thank you, Joni. You usually cell phones normally work unless everything's really toast. A bad idea. I think he's doing that's done through Amazon for him.
Yeah, I have audio versions of my books on Amazon. Or does he want me to read online on a live stream?
Hi, Angie. The crazy train is now here. But, the last time Rob and I were doing something and he didn't answer me back, it was Denise's dad had problems. Hi, William E. Hi, Danny D. How you doing? And I hate to think something like that's happened. Oh, like I say, I got that Discovery 3300, which is an older bounty hunter, but it was one of the first. It's analog, but it's got a digital readout.
Yeah.
And you set it up digitally. Hi, Rachel. And it's really neat. It's great for beginners. I mean, it's a good machine. It'll go deep, but you don't have to go searching for anything. Everything's right on the screen there. Everything you need to know.
Is that the one with two knobs?
Mine's only got one. So
One knob on and off.
yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, if I can dig it out. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I could throw batteries in, but I think everybody could see this. I hope. Let me go solo here. You can see it better. Anyways, everything you need to know. I got a rubber band up because I broke the battery cover plate. This is manual ground balance, actually. You can do a preset or manual ground balance it. Power, discriminator, all metal, zap, pinpoint, notch.
What is zap?
So it's about the same thing as notch, but all you got to do is as you're detecting and you run across, this has a scale of 0 to 199.
Okay.
So the thing is, you'll run across a pull tab, which will have a different number than a nickel. Whereas like with your Vanquishes and Equinoxes, they're pretty much the same number. Well,
you got such a big scale.
Yeah. So when you hit that word notch, you have to go in and do it before you come across, this is a pull tab. Just hit zap and it's automatically notched out while you're going. So you don't have to stop and reset anything, which is a really nice feature. This thing will hit 10 inches of a dime with the stock coil. But these were so good that for years, Nell and who's the other Russian company puts out coils for everybody's machines. Nell's one.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Anyways, guys were putting Nell coils on these and hitting quarters at like 24 inches. And these things are a beast with the Nell coil. But then back in the day when this first came out, these are $150 now. They were a $500 machine. And I think these came out in 94, 95. But still a great
$500?
Huh?
500?
500. Well, it was
bounty hunter?
In the mid 90s. It was a top line machine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Like I said, this technology is 30 years old, but it's analog with digital readout. And what I like, it's 4-tone only. But what's really strange is when you get over highly mineralized soil, that's where the 4th tone comes in. You hit a lot of iron and stuff. It plays like a musical tone, so you know you're in heavy iron, but then you'll get a good signal, which means there's something there. So Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if Rob's going to make it back because I haven't heard from him. Hope he's okay. And that's kind of like, how many did I'm down to 6 right now. Believe me. Dan, PA Patriot, how you doing? Southern California was hit with a 6.1 earthquake, which they downgraded. Then they decided not to downgrade it. It's not that it wasn't a 6.1, it's where it was centered at. It was like 138 miles from the closest town, but it's still 138 miles away. When it hit San Diego, it still rattled windows and knocked stuff off shelves. And the Richter scale is strange. A 6.1 is like 4 times stronger than a 6.0, and it works that way. But what made this one really bad is it was a very shallow earthquake. Instead of being deep in the ground, it was only like, I know it sounds like a lot. I think it said it was 21 kilometers. Usually earthquakes are a lot deeper than that. So, but when they're up closer to the surface, they do a lot more damage. They had something like 13 aftershocks. Some of them hit 4.0. So it's how strong it is, how many times it repeats, how long it lasts per quake. All I remember is being a kid and being in the big one in Alaska. Never want to go through that again.
I never really witnessed too much earthquake activity. I know we've had tremors up here before, but
Yeah. Well, I was a kid riding with my uncle and my dad, and I watched the road in front of us raise 10 feet above us.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that scared the hell out of me as a kid. I've seen a lot of things, but I never seen nothing like that before or since. So. 51 in the house still. Thank you. Well, let's see that. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Idea? You got an idea, Rachel? What is it? Tell us.
We get no idea.
Okay. Nope, he still has not answered my text. Yeah, Yodi, I drove through there the day before the quake hit, coming back from Paris, California. No, and I was thinking of leaving the day later. Good thing I didn't. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rachel. You know, we had Rob up here, but something happened. He dropped out real quick, and I'm hoping he's okay and the family's okay. Because normally he'll tell be right back, or he'll send me a text. That could be true, Angie. Pat, how you doing, Park Rat?
Hey, Pat.
Wow, I've reached my goal. Thank you, everybody.
Right on the money.
Yep. Well, like I said, Yodi, I lived through I was a kid, went through the big one in Alaska, the 10.2 they had. And yeah, it did, Georgiana. But when I watched the road in front of us go 10 feet above us almost instantly, Actually, it was instantly. Stuff like that. It was just amazing what that earthquake did up there. We got 54 good people in the house. Thank you all.
Wow, I'm doing all right.
We're doing great. You gave away first troubled devil child shirt tonight. Okay. That could be Mary, but he's usually back quicker than that. But if he does come back on with soapy hands, we know you're right.
And that's probably why he had to drop out.
It could be. Hi, Bart. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I saw you, but I forgot to say hi. So, Rich, you got any idea when you're going to be able to get out? Anytime soon?
Oh, well, I went out today. Went out to the dump out back of my house. I didn't find a whole lot, but I mean,
Yeah.
the snow is gone. There's a little bit of frost in the ground in the woods in places, but for the most part, everything's diggable now.
Okay.
Need to
Thank
stop
you.
raining. Been
Yeah, I like it this way. Right now, the weather's great. Where I want to hunt is all the overgrowth is dead. Silver wishes, thank you very much. And I just know by the time I'm done with my hip surgery and stuff, and I'll actually be able to get out and metal detect, it's all going to be overgrown again. So I'll have to wait again until next year to go
Yeah.
hit my place.
Yeah. When's your surgery?
Cool, Angie. And again, thank you so much, Silver Wish, and everyone who did a super chat tonight. Thank you very much.
When's your surgery, Bill?
I haven't heard back yet. They had to get everything reapproved because it was canceled. So I know the cardiologist sent his referral or sent over to the orthopedic surgeon. I'm good to go, but he had to turn all that back into the insurance to have them reapprove it. And I haven't heard back yet. They're all wild little towns, Yodi in Southern California. You got a hip in 2000. This will be my second hip, Dan. Already had the right one done. I got to get the left one done. It's getting to where I even got to wear a leg brace because once to pull the muscle, pinch my sciatic nerve, and it's making my left foot go numb. Good night, Brian. Thanks for stopping in.
You're going to need another co-host here in a minute, Bill.
Yeah, I know. It'll be just me for a while, so that's fine. I know you got to hit the hay, Richie. I'm just worried about Rob. I'm not getting I'm okay or anything. If you didn't walk with a woo, you wouldn't need a new hip. Right, Mary. Yeah, he was here. Okay, Patriot. Then he just disappeared off the screen. So, usually he'll text me if something's going on. Maybe he isn't able to text. I don't know.
Every time somebody asks how many detectives I have, I always have to count. I just never keep it in my mind. I got 2 there. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Get 6 of them.
Sorry to hear that, Greg. I went through a hernia operation when I was 16. I had been born with one. So, to make sure at 16, oh, no stream tomorrow night, Rachel. Thank you. That's a bummer. I know, Danny. That's what I was thinking. Denise's dad or something.
It's funny how he froze up, though.
Yeah. Yeah. God, I hope it's not his new computer either. He's going to be really pissed because the first new computer took a dump.
Mhm.
Yeah, I texted him already, Pat. I got nothing back. We were just talking. Oh, Greg, a diver. Yeah, I remember. It was 1972. Here I am, a 16-year-old that just had hernia surgery. Now, that was the year of. That was an election year. Tricky Dick. I just come out of surgery, just woke up, and this old nurse walks in and she holds up this bumper sticker. It says, "Don't change dicks in the middle of a screw. Vote for Nixon in 72." Well, when you've had a hernia operation, there's two things you don't want to do: laugh or cough. I was hurting so bad because I was laughing my ass off on that bumper sticker. Okay, let's put this so where people can see it. If you're in here tonight, oh, Rob is back. Okay, Rob. I thought it was. I thought that was pretty funny.
Back just in time.
He just froze up. Hi again,
There
Rob.
he is.
Away, guys. Everything froze, and then it went to the circle of desk, and then the screen went black. Oh, hold on. Let me put the other one on mute. There we go.
I was
Silver Wishes. Silver Wishes. I sent you an email. Rick Hay won your $5 bill from Angie and Rick. So,
All right, I'm going to drop off now, Bill. Thanks for having me.
okay,
gee,
thanks
Richard,
for
you
being
give
up
me
here.
a
Seen you,
complex.
Rob.
Give me a complex like Zach does. And Mark the Berg Hunter.
No, it's my time.
It's his
After
time. At
10
10
here.
o'clock every night, he turns back into a pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Well, everyone goes to bed, so I can't
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
be talking, being loud and stuff.
Yeah,
I hear
Rob
that
knows
too.
all about that.
I hear that too, but I get in trouble, Richie. I get nasty little texts that show up here at the desk.
Yeah.
And I definitely need to be quiet tonight because she had an airport run bill that was supposed to be around dinner time, and then it got pushed back to like 8:30. And then the lady said that the connecting flight had been canceled, so then she wasn't supposed to get in until 10:30. And then she texted and said she was running late again. Denise didn't leave here to go to the airport till like 11:30, and she didn't get home till like 2 a.m. from her airport run.
Oh,
So
ouch.
she didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. So yeah, she's already in bed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pat really likes your microphone.
Oh, thank you.
Badass looking microphone, Rob. It's a good
Thank you.
microphone.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Monterey Magnet Man.
Yep.
That's me, PA.
Gary, howdy.
Coming to you from the Delta to the DMZ.
Good morning, Viet. Oh.
Good morning, top Tuesday night stream.
I remember Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam.
That's it.
Getting
Yeah,
home
Joe,
from
that's the way that works.
Oh. Well, tell us what you got, Gary. Or tell us when you're going to put it on video so we can see it.
Evening, Greg. Howdy, Johnny's Corner. Miss Danny
He said it
G.
was a badass hunt, so I
Yeah,
want to
Danny,
know.
I'll be getting your stuff off, Danny. I did mail 4 prizes out today. I mailed Silver Wishes off today. I mailed Park Rat Pats off today, and then 2 of the Dirt Troll and Troy Silver Dimes got mailed off today. I'm going to get Danny's prize off tomorrow and at least 2 or 3 other
Hi, Bill and
prizes tomorrow.
Christine. How you doing? Good
Good
night.
evening, Digging SoCal. Good evening. Howdy, Gary. There's Miss Mary. Yeah, but Mary, he never finds anything at the nude beach. Nobody drops anything. There's no pockets.
Well, there is, but you wouldn't want anything from those.
No.
Excuse me.
So hold on. Denise sent me a. That's not the one she sent me.
Got a lot to edit, says Gary.
Well, if you have a lot to edit, that's a good day. The more editing, that's a good day.
That's a good day. When you come home after 3 days and you tell them, well, it's going to be like a 3-minute video. It'll take me about 30 seconds to make these hunts together. That's bad. I've been there. No, Jim. Mary was the nude beach. She didn't go to one. She was the nude beach.
I had a great YouTube clip to show you. Well, I do have 2 great YouTube clips to show you, Bill.
Okay.
The first one's kind of disgusting. I mean, it's funny, but it's also disgusting. Oh, did I delete it? Rob,
Did you do Bernardo?
Yeah, you got to quit closing windows, Rob.
Zed, hello. It's Tuesday already. Damn, yeah, it is. Almost past Tuesday. Getting close.
All right,
I don't know about everybody else.
Let me see if I can find this.
I don't know about everybody else. Every time I went out, and 90% of the time when I film, I don't find anything any good. So the times I decide not to take the camera, I don't have the phone on, I find really great stuff. You know, and you're sitting there going, why didn't I film that? You know? Then you go hit the same area another day and you film everything and you get back to finding a bunch of junk.
Oh. I can't find it.
And Grandma Kelly, you got this sand for the kids' sandbox out of somebody's Speedo? Ooh.
You can never find the one you want when you're looking for it.
Of course not.
Of course not.
That's life. That's like, why did you find it in the last place you looked? Well, because I quit looking. You know?
Yeah, and then it just showed up. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I find it, I'll let you know. Let's see if I can find the other one, though, because there was 2 that I had for you tonight.
Oh, I read it, Grandma Kelly. The fat rolls sure hold the same.
All right. Let me put this one up, Bill.
Okay.
I found one of the 2. Here is another cool reason to live in Florida, guys.
Let me do the solo layout for you.
Another cool reason to live in Florida.
Ah, Corvette, huh?
2023, I think it's an L6 or L8 6.2 liter Corvette. They seized it from a drug dealer.
Ah,
194 mile an hour top end.
yeah.
That's just, I mean, can you imagine getting pulled over by that? That's just Billy Badass.
Well, Rob, I'm a Corvette fan. I love her. Love Corvettes from day one. And I was looking in the ads here online in Clarksville, and here is a 63 Corvette Stingray, the first year of the full Stingray,
Mhm.
right? Silver, original color. You could eat off this car till you got to the back. 63, the 61 and 2 are the classic. Stingray rear end, old style front end. What held the 63 different from the 4 and 5? Do you know?
Was it the split glass rear end?
Split rear window. 63 was the only year. When the 64, Greg
Yep.
knows it. When the
Yep, Greg
64 came out, a lot of guys cut that out and put in a full window. Well, that's what happened to this car. $13,000 because they ruined the value of it. Because
Why would you take that? Why would you take that split window out? That's what set that year apart.
well, in 64, guys never thought about that, or 65. They wanted to, people think they got a brand new vet, so they cut that post out. Now, the problem is when you do that to a Corvette, you can't repair it. I mean, you can, but they x-ray them, and they know that post been cut out and replaced. So it just totally ruins the value. Guy only wanted $13,000 for it. And I mean, you open the hood on the thing, it was totally clean inside. Car was excellent, but no value. So, hi, Wendy.
Nice, Joe.
Well, on the rear, NorCal, the front end is the old style from 54 through.
That's right. There you go, Johnny. Keep the split window. Absolutely.
63 was the first year of the Corvette Stingray front end. That's like the other car I love T-Birds too. And my favorite is the bullet nose from 62 and 63.
Yeah, they should have never stopped making that as a sports car to compete with.
Exactly.
That.
Hi, Moon. Hi, Hobo
Who
Rob.
the hell wants to see a 4-door Thunderbird?
Yeah, I know. I agree with that 100%. The only problem was it was funny because Corvettes were considered like until they dropped a V8 in them, they were 6 cylinders. And
Yep. A lot of people don't realize the first year Corvettes were all 6 cylinders.
yeah. And they thought, well, the T-Bird V8, much better car. No, I've driven some of those old Vets and T-Birds. The problem with the original 55 through 57 T-Birds, in a straight line, they'll beat a Corvette. You get them on the back roads, and the Corvette will toast them because it's like 20 turns lock to lock on the steering of an early T-Bird. They just went crazy. They just don't handle for crap. But they're a great looking car. $54 in the house. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Thanks, folks.
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, I was going to do some giveaways tonight, Rob, and I cannot find any of my stuff I want to give away. Hi, Ken.
Oh, we can
So I was
definitely do
gonna
one, Bill. I've got a silver war nickel sitting here.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I still can't find my slides. I got a whole bunch of really nice Scout slides to give away, and I have a bag of coins, and oh my God, I can't find those either.
yeah, I'm going to set it up right now, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
I know. Don't start that shit again. I know.
That's right. But oh man, too late.
Let me get my
Already
pages
got
moved
me.
around here, Bill. I'm going to figure out, Bill, one of these days how these people do these dual monitors, and I'm going to get myself a 2-monitor setup.
Hi, Jeff.
That's what I'm going to
Mr.
be
Brewer's in
really,
there.
really fancy pants. Mr. Brewer.
Yep. Mr. Brewer.
Jeff, if you want, sir, please send me an email with your address. All righty. Again, folks, same routine. If you haven't made a comment in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, please leave a comment. As soon as Rob learns how to type.
Commenting on the comment.
Great crowd tonight, Bill.
What was that, Rob?
It's a great crowd tonight.
It is. We have a great crowd every Tuesday night. Hi, Happy Bears. How you doing?
Evening, Happy Bears.
Rob's going to do a race, so you're going to say, everybody who has not commented in a while, please comment so he can see your name. Anna just commented. She's been here since the beginning. Ken just came in.
Yep. See a few more names popping up. Hi, little penny coins.
I know one of the neckerchief slides I want to give away. You know, they're usually thin sheet metal, bronze colored or gold colored. I've got one that's pewter. It's a large round disc. It's commemorating something. I figured that'd make a really nice prize. I got a bunch, but I cannot find. I pulled a Menardo, and I have no idea where it is. But I'm going to search this week to find it. Tom Riley says, Rob, I'm sending you a text.
Okay. Oh, I was telling everybody, I was telling Bill earlier, guys, I got Bill's magnets that he sent me that I won last week here on the stream. And man, those are powerful little magnets.
Aren't they, though?
I put them on the fridge, Bill, and they're holding papers with, you know, you don't need 3 or 4 magnets to hold up something that we had on the fridge. They can replace a lot of other magnets we have.
Yeah, I guess I ought to start printing some more of those out because I got tons of those magnets. Diver. Oh,
they're good little magnets.
No, Greg, I didn't, or it must have ended up in the yeah, because you won the sticker pack and the neckerchief slide, huh? So please resend it. Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you very much. He just donated 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, thank you to all you people that sent me text. I didn't realize everybody sent me text when I just went offline. Just my screen locked up. That's all it was.
Well, Tom, I don't have worried because.
Well, thank you all. I appreciate the several texts. Okay, well, I've only got 40 people in here. So we're missing 13 people.
I'm showing 54, so we're missing 14 people. Shoot, Angie, what's your question?
Oh, I see a couple come in. Okay.
Did you get Mystic?
Yep, got Mystic.
Danny D?
I got Bart Cubbins in there now.
Yeah, Ken, it's on some of these, don't ask me why. I know on some, I've been to other channels where you can buy them, but once, as Grandma Kelly says, it's $5 for 5 of the 99-cent memberships, but you can't get those because I have a $1.99 and a $3.99. So that's the only one you can do. I'm going to try to talk people to all go into the 99-cent and get rid of those 2 upper tiers.
For me being new doing this, I just thought it was easier for me to do it just with one as opposed to getting.
I should have done that myself. Oh, I loved it tonight, Angie. That was a great stream. Yes, you should do more like that.
Sorry, Angie, I was at trivia. But it was a fun time. It was a fun time at trivia night. Alrighty, guys. I'm 10 people short here. I guess 10 people don't want to be in the race for silver. Oh, yep, nope. There's one. He's already in there. Okay. Okay, now we're getting a couple more people. All right.
Hi, Dennis.
Evening, Dennis.
You got Marty V in there?
Marty V is always in. Can't forget Marty V.
Rick Hay. I need more coffee. Maple Leaf. Maple Leaf. Welcome. Sorry I didn't say that. Hi and welcome earlier.
Howdy, Maple Leaf. Yeah, I got Maple Leaf in. All right, here's who I have in. I have Amanda just chilling, Angie and Rick, AU Diver, Autism Mary, Bart Cubbins, Bill H, Brewers, Captain Vic, Danny D, Diggin SoCal, Eaton Beach, Gary's Metal Detecting, Grandma Kelly, Gregory Gibson, Happy Bears, Hobo Rob, Jim Steele, Johnny's Corner, KCMD, Little Penny Coins, Lucky James Eller, Maddie's Nifty Creations, Maple Leaf, Mark DeCino, Marty V, Mermaid, Moon Over Miami, Mystic, NorCal, Papa Rouse, Practical Ken, Relic Reaper, Rick Hay, Ringo Czar, Silver Wishes, Steven Stark, Bad Idea Lab, Medical Detectorist, spelled that wrong, and Tom Kingery, Tom Riley, Wendy's, William E. Workmans, and Yodi. So, let's see what Mr. Tom's up to.
Oh.
Tom's sending me a picture of his.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What?
Tom just sent me a picture of his coworker's car. Same thing.
Oh, nice.
The Z06. Nice color too, Tom.
Do you have Park Rat in there?
Yeah, nope. There's the side view of it. That is a sweet car, Tom.
No, it gets me is look how close the new Camaro looks to the Corvette now,
They do look a little closer.
and a lot cheaper.
Yeah, a lot cheaper. All right, let's get Park Rat in here.
Well, not only that, it'd probably be a lot cheaper to insure it because Corvettes, when you go in to get them insured, just go right through the roof.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to try.
Well, I knew a guy that worked at a Safeway back home, and I didn't realize one day he had a Corvette. I hadn't seen it in a while. He goes, "Well, I had to sell it." Well, he'd had a couple of DUIs. You're talking, this is back in the late 80s, right? I go, "Well, yeah, I understand it." He goes, "Well, when you own a Corvette," he goes, "they wanted $8,000 a year to insure that because of the DUIs." I went, "Holy Jesus."
Well, you know what, Bill? That sounds insane. But I have a 21-year-old nephew, and they want $400 a month for his car insurance as a 21-year-old. That's $4,800 a year, Bill. That's my house payment used to be less than that.
Yeah. I
Oh,
missed
Brewer
super
says
chat.
Bill missed a super chat.
I did.
I don't see it.
I don't either. Didn't see it come through. Wait a minute. Thank you, Brewer.
I thought you'd been Maple Leaf. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I got you in there, sir.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you for the super chat.
Is it showing up on yours, Bill? Because it's not showing up on mine.
It was back a ways.
Oh,
We was
okay.
doing something else and we missed it.
Thank you, Jeff.
It was at 9:21. So it's like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Well, we got 50 here now, and I do have 45 people in there. I don't have my own self in there, obviously, since I'm not going to win my own prize. But that just leaves 4 people, which, Bill, to be honest with you, is not bad. Sometimes people are just monitoring it. And they don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Again,
Dennis,
thank you.
what's your
Sorry I
primary-
missed that.
Dennis, KCMD, what's your primary machine you're using now? Nice, Johnny's Corner.
Was it
Thank
Hot
you.
Wheels?
Thank you, Steven Stark. That's awful nice of you. There you go, Tom. Boom.
Yeah. Thanks, Steven Stark. Knox 900, says Dennis.
Ah, okay.
Good machine, isn't it, Dennis? No, I understood, Jeff. Thank you. Wow, that's nice, Mary.
Nice, Mary.
That's really good.
Alrighty, guys. I've got a Silver War nickel here. Our second silver we're giving away tonight.
Johnny goes, I bought a Corvette for $1. Now I got to figure out how to make it life size.
They have a movie that you can do that. That Rock, the movie with The Rock, he does that with.
Yeah, that was funny.
It looks like I hit the go button.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to start.
Hey, Rob, I think we started.
Yeah, I think so.
I could be wrong.
Oh, and your prize went out today, Bill.
Yeah, I know. You texted me, Rob. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
You at least have something you can give away next week if you want. You can't find everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's make this picture bigger. Hey, they look like they're moving pretty good. Miss Eaton Beach is up there. Maddie's up there. William, Gary, Papa Rouse, Tom Kingery. Little Mermaid is out front. Little Mermaid, Miss Mermaid. Practical Ken. It's still bunched up, guys, with 22 seconds. Now, does this one have a 19-second fade?
Bill H, you shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah,
Just went
yeah, a
back.
little bit. It did have a little bit of a fade. Moon's up there. Ken's up there. Here comes AU diver Greg. Here comes Johnny's corner. Who's going to be the last 5 seconds?
Who's
Is
gonna?
Greg going to hang on? No, it's going to be Moon. Boom!
That
Wow, that was close.
That was.
All righty, let's make sure Moon's here.
Moon, you still here? Yep, he's here. Did a Minardo. Congrats, man.
Congrats, sir. I'm pretty sure I have his address. And guys, since I got a lot of stuff done today, including sending off a nice check to the federal government today, I have pretty much a free open day to get caught up tomorrow. So I will be mailing out more prizes tomorrow, guys. I
Sorry
also-
about that, Rob. That sucks when you gotta send Uncle Sam money.
Well, I haven't had to do it for a while, so I'm not going to complain this year. So, but let's get that off the screen.
I'll tell you the one that got me, Rob. 2006. I owed the state.
I can't remember that far back.
I owed the state of California like $600, and I knew it. I'd done my own taxes. What I did was forget to send them a check. It took them 6 years to catch that. Now, unlike the feds where you can do payments on time, when you do that to California, they want their money all at once with interest. And I complained. I mean, what they do is I can't do this for another, I think it's 30 days or 3 months. And they'll give you that time, but you got to pay it up all at once. So
Even our ticket office, even our DMV or our license or the ticket place you go turn you, even they let you pay in payments if you can't afford to pay your ticket.
No, California, when it comes to the taxes, they don't do that.
Now
And
that was for what, a state income tax?
Yeah. I said, it took you guys 6 years to catch that? And I go,
Reason number 342 to live in Florida, Bill. We have no state income taxes down here.
Tennessee, no state taxes.
Now,
But
Bill,
Hi,
what's your sales tax?
10%. And on most food, too.
Wow, ours is 7 down here, and food is exempt.
Yeah. Idaho,
Wow.
it's the same way. You got to pay tax on food there, too.
Yeah, ours is 7%. There might be some counties that have a little bit extra on it, like maybe 7.25, 7.5. But I think pretty much statewide it's 7%. Most food items are exempt, and then every year they have what they call the tax
Good
exempt.
night, Deej.
Have a good night, Miss Deej. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Oh, I didn't have Deej in there because
Later, Gary. Thank you.
Have a good night, Dennis. Holy
Wow.
shit, we have 16%, but it's already in the price.
Price.
There's no sticker shock. Oh, okay, it's part of the price. Okay.
Yeah. That's like the VAT tax when you buy something in Canada or over in Australia or the UK. It's already
Wow, NorCal, you don't even want to tell me you don't even want me to tell you what my property taxes were last year.
That's one thing I
maybe
can say about California. It's 1.5% property tax. That's it. So
Yeah, that's about what we are in Florida. But then again, our houses are. See, here's the thing: is they have that Save Our Homes. They passed a bill several years ago called the Save Our Homes, and what happened was after that, after that 2008 real estate crash, and then the housing market boom,
Mhm.
when everybody's values their houses went up, they had like old people and limited incomes that were losing their houses because they couldn't pay their taxes. So what
Yeah.
they did was they came out with a law that said your taxes, your value of your house can
Good
only
night, Johnny.
the taxable value of a house. So they actually came out with two different. They came out with the estimated value, and then they came out with a property tax value, which is a lot lower. So, like say if my house is worth 200 grand, on the tax rolls, it's only worth like 48,000 because that just has gone up in slight increments since what I paid for it 30 years ago. So that's all I'm taxed on. Now, if I sold that house tomorrow, the people buying that house are now going to have to pay taxes on 200,000 because that only stays on with the original owner. Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Steven Spark.
Yeah.
What was I going to say now? Oh,
Yeah, that was similar to ours, Gary. It was called something different here.
I was looking at houses in Texas one time, and I don't like the way they do their tax system there. So I was looking at two identical houses sitting right next to each other, and they list the property tax. One was $1,500. The one next to it was $4,500. And I went, what? So I called the real estate agent. They go, He goes, okay. He goes, it's not really a tax on the home. It's $4,500. It is, but it's not. It's $1,500 property tax, but it's $3,000 school tax. The other house is just outside the line for having to pay the school tax for the local school. I go, so the property line divides it, and this one is $1,500 a year tax, and that one's $4,500 a year.
I'll be buying that one on the left, folks. Okay.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't make. He goes, the problem is if they can expand it after that, then you're stuck with those.
Yep, Mermaid. Yeah, we have the homestead exemption here in Florida, so that saves us a ton of money. Being homesteaded, that's why Denise's house is my work location.
I'm with you, Bill.
Yeah, Bill. I was just going to bring that up, Bill. A lot of the older retired people down here are ticked off because they paid it up north when their kids off, and now they're paying it again down here. But then again, there were people that paid it when you went to school. So that's, I mean, I don't have kids, but I have to pay the school tax on my taxes.
Yeah. Well, that's like they had a big thing in
That's
Northern
actually included in our property taxes is the school tax.
They had a big thing up in Northern California where all the local fire departments were complaining they weren't getting enough money. So they gave them zones, and if you lived in a zone, you were covered by the tax you already had. But if you're outside that zone and you wanted the fire department to save your house, you had to pay extra tax. Well, I mean, it cuts the line right. Well, this house is in it. This house isn't. Just like with the school thing. The guy sitting next door going, wait a minute. This guy doesn't have to pay the extra tax for the fire department, but I do. It's like, if you're going to do stuff like
we used to have,
that.
we were so rural when we moved here that most of when 73 when we moved here, yeah, they did have a county fire department, but most of it was a lot of it was volunteer fire. So you had like a I don't know what you want to call it, a surcharge or whatever, but you had a donation that went to the volunteer fire department. But if your ass didn't pay that, they could sit there and watch your house burn down.
Yep.
Hey, evening, Hi Ho Silver. Jim, I never knew you didn't have kids. See, we learn things here every night, folks. So, Bill, I'm picking up 2 boxes of $50 on Thursday. I haven't done a box of $50 in about 3 weeks because I just haven't sitting down to do it. So when I pick those 2 boxes up Thursday, I'm going to have 7 boxes of $50 sitting here.
Mermaid, the politicians will never let that happen.
Well, I'll tell you something, Bill. I solved the entire tax problem in Florida and gave our tax base a humongous boost that I solved in 5 minutes, but nobody pays any attention to me. Yeah, 7 boxes I'm going to have.
Oh, hi ho.
Mermaid mentioned that Florida's got the homestead tax exemption. So the first $25,000 of your house isn't taxed. Okay. So like say when I bought my house for $40,000 30 years ago, Okay, I literally only paid taxes on 15,000. That's how Florida's things. Well, here's the thing, Bill, is the state of Florida in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, everything that got built was a mobile home. Okay,
Yeah.
so there aren't any mobile homes out, up until recently. There's not any mobile homes valued at over $25,000. A lot of these little single wides and these little, I mean, obviously a lot of them are mobile homes, but there's a lot of them out there too that are just trailers. Okay, well, none of those get taxed. None of those, not any of those these people down here from up north that are living in a mobile home valued under, they're not taxed anything. So the state's losing millions and millions and millions of revenue. So here's what I came up with. I came up with tax the first 1,000,
I dropped and forgot.
and then 1,001 to 26,001 you tax. So this way, taxing the first 1,000 at what's your millage rate for real estate? I don't know, 1.5 mils, whatever. It would work out to less than $150 per person. But you times that $150 times the 3-4 million people here in mobile homes, and you'd have a nice 10, 15, $20 million revenue in the county budget that would take care of our schools, our roads, and it wouldn't be an undue big hardship on any one person. But yeah, like I said, nobody pays anybody attention to me.
Well, it's like the guy that came up, remember a few years back when, cars weren't selling, houses weren't selling, there weren't jobs. One guy in college came up with, he goes, this is what the government needs to do. He goes, everybody over 50 years old, they don't get any Social Security. You give them $1 million cash with these three stipulations. 1, you don't look for a job. 2, you buy a home. And 3, you buy at least one new car. Because that would put the money back into the housing market, the vehicle market. Those people would have money left over they could invest for earnings, and it would leave the job market open for younger people. And they told them it would never work. No, it could work. You just don't want it to.
There's a lot of tax comments here. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze again.
Hi, Trash Panda. Let's see. You need a wrench.
Excuse me. I knew that was coming. Good evening.
Sure.
Good evening, Dropped. I agree with Hi Ho Silver. Great job on Monday Digs for your first Monday Digs last night. Both you and Hi Ho had great videos. Welcome to the whole Monday Digs program. Glad to have you guys. Can you do a giveaway for 3 star notes? You want to give away 3 silver wishes? Wow.
Is that what you want to do, Silver Wishes?
I've got the race already built. We only have to add like 3 names to it. That's awesome, Silver Wishes. I'll go ahead and I need to put in Hi Ho Silver. Miss Deej is left, so I don't need to add her. Dennis left.
She said yippers, so.
All right, let's get
Well, thank you, Silver Wishes. Oh, nice, Anna. Thank you very much. That is awesome of you, Silver Wishes.
So what are you going to do? Like first, middle, and last, Bill?
I don't know.
Medical detectors.
Ask her how she wants to do it.
Awesome when you're getting your first box in, and Marty. Marty, the only thing I can tell you is tell him you'll pull your account. I don't know if you have a lot of money in there or not. If you do, you got a little bit of power there. But yeah, that's my bank tells me the same thing. They actually literally have to pay the armored car company to deliver halves. So,
Silver Wishes, do you want to do all of it in one race or 3 separate races? You know, like a DL, and then you pick a number in between for the second place.
Good evening, Trash Panda Metal Detecting. There's a new channel name I don't remember. Welcome.
Well, they've been here before.
Oh, okay. Don't remember.
Wow.
Welcome. Cool name.
I just made him a Smurf.
Got to be a Smurf.
Yeah.
He's got the raccoon. That's what I see. Trash Panda. That's okay. Cool raccoon logo there. But medical, yeah. Good luck with your first box of halves.
Okay, good luck. First, last, and 16.
First, last, and 16 sounds perfect.
One race. Okay,
Right,
then we'll do that. Silver Wishes, thank you. That's a good reason, though, Trash Panda. Your daughter saw you upside down in a dumpster, so yeah.
Thank you very much, Silver Wishes. All right, Bill, I got those 3 channels that came in. I'm reviewing that real quick, but I believe we've got everybody.
Well, she said, holds my name and will add silver to it.
Whoa, who's adding silver?
Well, I done. So you're adding silver to the race? Is that what you're saying? Cool. 3 ways to lose, says NorCal.
Oh, we got Mark C in here too. Got to get Mark in there.
Yep. Hello, Trash Panda. Oh, if it's me, pull me. I see what you're saying. Okay. If she wins the race, she will add a silver.
And Wendy says, put me in there. Yep, I didn't think to do that. So let's do that. Oh, yeah, drop forgotten. Okay, well, we've got those 4 in there. That just sucks, Marty. I hope they don't follow through with that, Marty. Marty's been doing great with his nickel hunts.
What they want? I missed that. What they want to stop?
Yeah, they want to stop ordering because they have to pay the drivers, the armored car company or the FedEx company, whatever delivers them. They get charged for that. My bank does too, but I've got I got a good deal going with my bank right now. They don't want to lose my business.
Hi, Chop Shop.
Evening, Chop Shop.
Need to put him in now.
Absolutely.
Ezra, easy digging. Hello.
Evening, Easy Digging.
And you do have silver wishes in the race, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Got Mr. Practical Ken in there too.
Awesome. And you got
Danny's been talking about this wedding for like 6 months now. I think this wedding planning is gonna go on for another year.
Nice, Ezra. Found a Mexican silver ring today.
Nice. All righty, Bill. Let's get this baby going.
Okay.
We got 51 in here. I got 51 names in the race for actually works out. Oh, absolutely. Happy Bears. You were in the last race, sir. You are right there. You can see it on the screen. We'll shuffle 3 times here, guys. Alrighty, guys. This is for 3 star notes, courtesy of Silver Wishes. Thank you, Silver Wishes. Danny says, let's blast off. Boom.
You do have Hi-Ho silver in there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, Rob, somewhere north of events. You still search corners through me and another guy. Yeah, Marty, there shouldn't be any problem with you getting those from the coins with that kind of account.
That's
All right,
okay.
here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, guess we didn't set that. And go.
Oh, no problem, Ohio Silver. I want to make sure everybody's in the race.
Yes, we're all inclusive here. As Charlie would say, good luck, good luck, good luck. All righty, let's see if we can find Menardo's name
Dropped and
anywhere.
Forgotten. Good evening. What are you?
And
Oh my God! I thought
there's
you just.
Menardo right there in the middle.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Yeah, Bill, I actually have no animals to let out tonight. Bill, the dog went back today.
Come here, buddy. You woke up and you're hungry. Okay, I got you.
All righty, guys, 45 seconds left. And pretty much everybody's on the screen. Well, is Angie on the screen? We have to make sure to see if Angie's on there. Yep, look at that. She's actually in front. Ooh, too early, Angie. Too early. So we got Angie, Mary, and Bart Cubbins all right there in the front. Little Penny Coins and Lucky James Ellers in the middle.
Hi, Dutchie.
And then Steven. Oh, here's the 19-second fades. Everybody's fading on that one. Hell, Angie went right off the page. All righty, guys. Here comes Gary. Can Gary hold it? James Eller. Here comes NorCal. Captain Vic is flying up. Who's it going to be? Boom! Yes, he did by a ski nose.
Yep. So Captain Vic is first.
Brewer says first, last, and 16th. Thank you for the reminder there, Brewer.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy, just go to your computer, Mandy, and hang on, Bill. I want to do this for Mandy real quick because I've been in this situation before. Mandy, go online tonight and download the extension form 4686, I think it is. Download the extension form tonight, and if you have a lot of places tonight, they're collecting out of the mailboxes. Like if you're post office, they're collecting up till midnight. So go out and fill out an extension form and try and get it in the mail by midnight, Mandy. And even if they don't pick it up till tomorrow, you'll just be one day late for any kind of penalty. But get it done as soon as you can, Mandy. But you don't have to be flustered, Mandy. They're not gonna kick your ass over it.
No.
I've had fines like of $2.37, Mandy. So don't get. All right. So is Captain Vic here?
Captain Vic, you still here?
Evening, Zed. Nope, I'm not seeing Captain Vic. All right,
Not
so while
either.
we're waiting for Tom Kingery says I'm here. All right, so let's go down here to 16th,
Which
and that is
Johnny's
Johnny
corner. Oh, I think he left too. Johnny, are
let's-
you still here?
And then let's see who's DAL. Oh,
You
look
are.
at DAL.
Congrats, Rob.
Hang on, hold on. Let me switch screens. Hold on. Okay, that guy Menardo just answered.
Yes, he did.
Okay, DAL is Menardo Rob.
Rigged, says Wendy.
Thank you to whoever advised me to put myself in. Okay, we still need
Yeah, Johnny left earlier because he said he had to shower because he's going to work in the morning. So I don't think he's here.
okay, well, do we go up or down? Because somebody asked me how we did that.
Oh God, I don't remember now. Didn't we go up?
You want to go up, Bill? We can go up.
Either way. Stop it, Gray. Wait a minute. I don't remember how we did it.
I know on my personal
Well,
Google,
oh,
this is-
the last one we could only go up. So yeah.
okay, so 15th would be Mark the Senile Detectorist.
Stop it.
So is Mr. Mark still here? Nope, I got Park Rat in there, Brewer.
Up then down says up down says Odd Diver.
Holy
Hi,
shit, Tom.
Tony.
160,000. I'm sorry, Tom. There's not a car out there in the world. I'm not even paying that for a Tesla. Okay.
Shh. Stop it. Give me a minute,
No,
cat.
I'm locked up on my other. Okay, so is Mark still here? Yep. Oh, no.
Yep, Mark's still here.
Okay, so 16th is going to be Mark, the senile detectorist.
Your belly aching, cat.
Okay, and
Give me a minute.
so first is Captain Vic, and Captain Vic never answered up, right? Okay, Captain Vic does not show as taggable, so that's going to go to Mr. NorCal. NorCal, are you still here, sir? Boom, NorCal is here. NorCal gets first. Alrighty, guys, contact Silver Wishes. She's great for getting the prizes out. I know she's got my address because I'm sending her stuff all the time. Alrighty.
Well, folks, it's almost the bewitching hour.
It is. It's 3 minutes till, Bill.
Thank you all for those who gave me a super chat. Ken, thank you for the membership gifts. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Colonel.
Hi, Colonel. We're just about to wrap it up, but welcome.
Yeah, we're just about to wrap it up. Been a great
There you
crowd
go,
tonight.
guys. For
Yeah.
the winners, NorCal and Mark the Senile Detectors, there is Silver Wishes email right there, and they are very, very prompt on getting their prizes out. So there you go. All righty, Bill.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Greg Diver wants my email address. There you go. Oh,
thank you, Danny.
thank you, Rob, again for running the races.
Always enjoy the races, Bill.
Yep. Thank
Take
you,
care,
Silver
Jim. Take care,
Wishes.
Medical. Take care, Easy. All righty, guys. Everybody have a great night.
Yep. Everybody have a wonderful night. See
Thank
you all
you.
later.